I'm here with Maite. Maite, how old are you?
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
And are you originally from Phoenix?
No, I'm from Cali.
You're from California? What part of Cali?
LA.
LA?
LA South Central.
And how did you end up out here in Arizona?
I would say my mom's side of the family.
They moved out here?
Yeah, they moved out here. So who was it first? It was my aunt. It was my aunt. She moved out here first. My grandma was the last one to move out here. And so we moved here to Tolleson. And that was like when I was in fifth grade. Fifth grade.
And what high school did you go to?
The first high school I went to was Trevor. Worst
That's over
experience
here
ever.
in like 83rd?
The one on 75th and
75th.
Thomas, yeah.
It was a bad experience?
Yeah, like it was way different from the people from Tolleson. You know, like, cause everybody in Tolleson is like friendly, and then like when I went to Trevor, everybody like they started spreading rumors about me, like fake ass shit, and then drugs started to come around and all the worst shit.
So, what about drugs? Do you do any drugs right now?
I do blues.
You do blues? And how did you get into the blues?
It was through my baby daddy's friend, because we would give him rides to his job,
Yeah.
and every time when he'll go in when he'll go clock in, like in the car, he'll fucking like I would see him like sniff it at that time, and then my baby daddy, he started to be curious, you know, like he wanted to try it too, so he tried it, and then like the look on his face like made me want to try it, you know, like I was like, what the fuck, like
Yeah.
he's like relieved and shit, you know, like relaxing and sleeping and shit with his eyes closed. So I tried it.
And how many years have you been on the blues now? Would you say?
It's about to be 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. 2 long years. Every day.
Have you experienced any overdoses or anything like that?
Hell no.
No.
Fuck no.
And you don't get frightened by the fact that you can overdose easily from the blues?
No, because like me, like I'm always careful about like taking every hit, you know, like I would always like take one little hit or big hit, you know, and then like I would stop. I'll wait like for a couple minutes.
Okay. But you know those things, like they don't have the measurements like exactly down, so.
Oh yeah, cause I remember. My bad. I would break them down in quarters.
Okay.
Like in four quarters.
So, you're not homeless right now, are you?
No.
And you were telling me that in the past you were homeless?
Yeah, I was homeless.
What happened there? How did you end up homeless?
Cause me and my baby daddy, we were living with his mom and his brothers at that time, and I had my kids too at the time, and that was when we started doing the blues. So slowly, like everything started like going bad, like with the rent, with the water, and everything around the house, you know, and so then my baby daddy started violating his probation, so he got locked up, and then he wasn't working. We both weren't working, and we weren't working. We weren't doing anything because we were going through, like at that time, I was going through like the malias, like bad, like, and I was pregnant at the time. I was pregnant. I was going through the fevers and everything where I couldn't get up. I had to go to the hospital from throwing up and having chest pains. And so, like, my baby daddy would do the most, you know, like, he would take care of my kids for me. And, like, so when they took him to jail, fucking, like, I had to do everything, and it was hard, so I fucking went to Buckeye to live with my aunt, and like Buckeye is far. It's like 40 minutes away, so freaking like I was fucking hurting bad to where like I was needing the fucking blues. So, and then at that time my aunt didn't know I was doing blues. I was trying to hide it away from them, and so what I did is I snuck out at midnight, and she has cameras around the house, so she seen me, and the alarm fucking like it told her that somebody came out. So she was asking me like where the kids were, who did I take, and what time I was going to go back. And then I told her, I was like, don't worry, Tia, like I'm gonna go back in the morning. She's like, okay, I better fucking see you here at 8 a.m. when I get back home. If I don't see you, then I'm calling CPS. Because she's like, cause before that she would like give me talks and stuff, like she would tell me that I'm not ready to be a mother. Like she's told me that I don't know what it's like to be a mother, that I don't know what it's like to love the kids. At the time, like, to be honest, like I didn't love myself, and I'm glad I fucking became homeless because I learned how to love myself and everybody else.
Yeah. So you said you have kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 4.
4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
And my tias.
Boys, girls?
Oh, I have 3 girls and 1 boy.
3 girls and 1 boy.
Mm-hmm.
And the ages?
I have an 8-year-old, 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and 2-year-old.
7 years old. Is it a boy or a girl?
The boy, he's 7. He's
so
a 7-year-old.
He's a 7-year-old. Does he know about your situation like that?
Yeah. Yeah, he knows.
An addiction?
He knows, but like my aunt, she tells him that I'm at the hospital, something like that. That I'm getting well.
Okay. You're getting cleaned up.
Yeah, cleaned up. Yeah, but she doesn't bring up the drugs. Because then I'm gonna feel embarrassed. Like for them to know that I do drugs. But like right now, like everything started to go bad, so that's why I'm getting depressed again, because 2 months ago my baby daddy, because we have a CPS case open and it just closed down. My aunt, she just got adoption barely recently, but at that time my baby daddy, the 2 older ones, the dad from Cali, he was trying to fight for my kids, and like he was trying so hard, like to do everything they were asking him. And like at first he wasn't, because he was doing drugs too, just G. And then after that, like he got his shit together this year, and next thing you know, like I got the news that they shot him and he died 2 months ago. Yeah, and then our last court, he was like he had turned in the certificate for a parenting class and everything like that.
And he would have got him?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Was he involved in any like gangs or anything like that?
Yeah, he was.
Is that the reason why he got shot?
No, they mistaked him. They mistaked him by his brother. They thought that he was the little brother, because the little brother is going through the same thing, going through the teenage life right now out there in Cali. So
yeah, I know out there it's a little bit harder with
with
all the gangs and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm actually from out there too. So.
Yeah, and he's very violent too, his brother. So I would be scared of him to be around.
So when you had already your house and everything, you had a job and everything. What kind of work did you do when you were working?
I was caregiving.
Caregiving?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I would make my own schedules here and there. Like it would be like I would work like 2 or 3 days a week, just like a part-time, job. And then baby daddy, he was working at the Empyrean Market, marketing for what's it called, the cable dish and Cox.
And where's he at now? Is he like locked up or what?
No, actually, he got out last year in July, and right now he's doing the same thing.
So he's on.
He's doing blues.
Out here.
Yeah, he's doing blues. He's doing G, but he lives at a house that he's working on with his boss. His boss he has him working construction, painting a house. They're painting a house, so he's living there. But the thing is that the boss he doesn't pay him. You know, he doesn't pay him good money. Like he'll just like give him $20. You know, like just for like that'll be enough like for his pills. You know, just for himself. Then like I know he doesn't get money for food, and that's sad. Like he's doing more, like he's going through a lot more than me, you know.
And
because he lets himself get used, take advantage.
yeah. And what about you? Are you thinking about going to any treatment or any drug program or anything like that?
I tried going to detox, the one on 24th Street in Van Buren.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I feel like it's not gonna work for me because everybody goes to rehab, everybody goes to detox, and nobody everybody fucking like does the same thing over again, you know, like repeatedly.
Yeah. Well, why do you think it is for you that you go back?
But
you actually end up going back to doing the blues and all that.
I don't know, like to me, like I just think that when you're in there, you're just sober while you're in there, you know, and when you come out, it's like it's around, you know, the drugs it's always gonna be around, so like, and the people around, so you're gonna want to do it too, you know? But if you don't really want to do it, then you should like not stay with the same friends and be out here, you know. You have to like, I think I would like have to be away from drugs, you know. Yeah.
What about in Cali? Were you like into anything out there?
Yes, I was into meth and drinking a lot. I would black out.
And what do you think?
It was crazy.
How do you think that you ended up like doing all that stuff? Like, is it because your childhood was rough, or what is it?
It was my relationship in Cali, because I was living with my baby daddy when I had my kids. I was staying over there, and we were like, we weren't like, because he's a year younger than me, so like he wanted to finish high school, he wanted to do college, you know, he wanted a good career, and I was there for him. I was always there, like you know, like I was always like telling him, like pushing him, you know, to try whatever, you know, like whatever career he wants, you know, like for him to like, I just wanted him to be comfortable with it.
You were
know?
just there supporting him.
Yeah, I was supporting him. There you go. And so like he tried mostly a lot of things. Like he tried getting his security. He got his security guard thing, but then he put hands on me, so I had to call the cops on him, and so he had a domestic violence record, so that's not acceptable in the security thing. And he also went to college because he was going to a charter school. That charter school, since he had counseling, they would hook him up like with schools, like with with building up his experience, you know, like his skills.
Yeah.
So he would go to school like his senior year, and then like he would get out early, and then after that, like around 2, like he'll go to college and work as a mechanic. I went going to school mechanic. Yeah. And meanwhile, he was doing that. I was at home taking care of the kids, and like I never had a problem with that. I loved it, because I would be watching TV and shit. But the thing was that he would always like have trust issues with me, because we had a car, and he had two. Like he said that one was for me, one was for him. So like whenever I wanted to go somewhere, it was always like with my family. But he would think some other shit that I go see some other people.
So basically, he was insecure.
He was. He was. He was. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, I think that whenever men think like that, like, it's just being insecure,
Oh. Yeah, that's. So we would have problems, and every weekend they would throw parties like on the next door, the next neighbor. He would throw parties, and that's how we got into drinking every weekend because of the neighbor. They would throw parties every weekend. It was crazy.
All right, for my last question, for the younger generation that's thinking about doing blues, thinking about the street life, about being out here in the streets, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them?
That are doing blues?
That are thinking about doing blues.
Thinking about it? Damn. I don't know, like stay away. Because blues are getting stronger and stronger. I don't know. Like I don't know why people don't take this shit serious, like them hearing that people are dying is like getting them to fucking try it more and more, like being curious and shit, like if they're committing suicide,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. That's why they try it, because they don't like their lives or whatever, or they're going through things, so that's why they do blues. That's what I think.
They're just trying to numb a pain, you think?
Yeah.
All right, Maite, if I see you in like a couple of months, can I get an update with you?
Yes.
And are you okay with me using this for my YouTube channel?
Yes. As long as you don't tag me.
That's fine. All right, Maite.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate the interview.
All right.